YouTube? This is All Talk with your boy Dominic,
Ethan,
and Jay.
And we are about to discuss our recap of Clash of Champions.
I almost thought you was going to say Night of Champions there for a second.
You said that earlier.
That was good stuff. Good stuff. What we gonna start with?
You guys want to start with the pre-show?
I didn't see the pre-show.
You didn't see the pre-show? I saw the recaps of it on the main show.
Well, I watched the pre-show because I'm actually a real fan that appreciates the wrestling that we get. So, pre-show. Let's talk about the pre-show. Triple threat match. Drew Gulak versus Lindsay Dorado.
Yep.
Oh, who?
And I definitely can't pronounce the other dude name.
It's Humberto.
Humberto Del Rio.
No.
Carlito.
I swear I'm a fan. I'm a fan of people
He's
who
been on
matter.
NXT a couple of times.
Yeah, I know who he is. I just can't pronounce his name. I know who he is, but like, yeah, it was a good match for real. Of course, they cruiserweight, so it's like a lot of high flying, a lot of spots, you know. But they kind of botched it at the end. Like the dude whose name I can't pronounce, he did his finisher on Lindsay Dorado, and then Drew just threw him into the steel post, but then kind of tried to roll up Lance. But it was just a botch. Like, it was kind of like the Becky Ronda WrestleMania botch.
I saw the roll up. It looked like a German suplex type of roll up.
But you only saw the edit, the highlights.
Probably.
You didn't watch the match, so you didn't see how they. And I was like, wait, okay. And then they're gonna put AJ Styles on the pre-show. The second match of the pre-show, AJ Styles versus Cedric Alexander, which I didn't get because they've been building Cedric, you know, giving him all this time, TV time and stuff. You know, AJ is a big player, so I didn't understand why they had that United States title match
and then
on
Cedric
the pre-show.
is from Charlotte too, isn't
Hometown hero. Until I saw the 5-minute match or 3-minute match, however long the match was, it was really short.
That's kind of fucky to give those two only 5 minutes.
And it was.
You said it was the best match, wasn't it?
I was just fucking with you because you didn't see it, but it was still decent. So this what happened. The bell ring. AJ runs at fucking Cedric, and he hits him with his signature, the little thing or whatever. I'm thinking like, oh, he about to steal one in his hometown. But AJ kicked out, and then AJ just hit him with an onslaught of moves, just like demolished him. Hit his Styles Clash outside the ring, throw him in the ring, hit him with a phenomenal forearm, then picked him up, hit him with a Styles Clash 1, 2, 3, and that was it. It was quick as hell. Like,
I like that how Cedric reacted to the forearm where he got turned inside out, and then he acted like it completely killed him.
He was dead, and then they still gonna call for his boys to come out and jump him. Like he still had the club come out.
That's how they
and
got
jump
beat,
him.
bro.
They sick.
That's how it's got to be. But on to the main show. The first match was the Raw Tag Title match between Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler versus the main event, Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins.
And was this not predictable? Down my memory, you said none of this was predictable. So this tag team match wasn't predictable?
That was predictable.
Okay, predictable.
That was very
That's
predictable.
one.
I was kind of shocked that they had Robert Roode pin Seth Rollins though.
Why?
Because Seth Rollins is the champ.
Okay, Dolph Ziggler already pinned.
It would have looked
times.
stupid
But that was
either
when
way.
they
I
was
think
feuding for the IC title.
Right.
it'd have been stupid either way. I think. I mean, I just think Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler is an ugly ass tag team together.
Well, let's
like,
be
you know,
honest.
like-
Bobby Roode made his whole career all over the world as part of a tag team, so we know he's a tag team specialist. Even when he was with Chad Gable, they was a good tag team. Like, so I think him and Dolph Ziggler, they bring kind of an edgy but still athletic tag team, and I think they gonna be a good team, bro. Like,
Dolph still came to me just branch out on his own. I mean, even when he was champion, he just wasn't to me. Like, you ask me about him as champion, and I won't remember it.
he said, "I don't
His
even know."
last two Raw in that company was his feud with The Miz a couple years ago, in my opinion. Ever since then, they haven't really had much for him, even after he almost quit. So
Dolph almost quit.
yeah, he almost.
Oh, that was like years ago, right?
No, that was just a couple years ago.
Right. That's what I just said. Years ago.
You made it sound like it was like 10 years ago.
I thought you were saying like it was on some Sasha shit, like some WrestleMania 6 months ago type shit.
I mean, a couple is two.
That's what I just said.
A
yeah.
couple is two.
But yeah, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler got the win, and on to the next match.
Wait, nah, let's not move on so fast because
Okay. What do you got
So
to say?
Seth lost that match, right? Because Seth took the pin, right? That's what I was trying to explain.
It's so. Oh my God! They really see. This is going to the main event, but I can't even talk about it like.
All right.
Because my boy took a loss twice. Whether he got pinned or not, he lost the belt. So, you know what I'm saying?
We're talking about
Braun.
get these hands.
Yeah.
The SmackDown Women's title match, Bayley versus Charlotte Flair.
Was this not predictable, Dom?
I mean,
This could have gone either way, especially being in Charlotte's hometown.
that's why I didn't think it was
The
predictable.
hometown don't matter.
Apparently, yeah. Well,
Sometimes
it
it do.
can matter.
Because when we was just in Toronto, y'all was just screaming that nonsense.
Yeah.
Right. So don't try to switch up.
I mean,
now.
sometimes it do matter though. I mean, I thought
Charlotte's a big enough deal. Natalia ain't really a big deal no more, for real.
True that.
yeah, Charlotte I thought was gonna play some part in something. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, the way Charlotte lost didn't make her look. She never comes out looking like weak.
Well, she looked trash in this. Like, I wouldn't say it made her look weak, but it made the whole SmackDown Women's title situation look trash. It made it look trash by the simple fact the ending, bro. I understand with the Bayley sneaking, taking off the turnbuckle, smashing her face on the turnbuckle, but then you just hit her with a uncovered turnbuckle and you pin her. Like this, what is this, 1999 or what? Like she could have rolled her up. She could have rolled her up, or she could have hit her finisher and got. You feel me? Like that was such a trash look on the SmackDown Women's division, bro. Like
I don't really get his gripe with it. I mean, the turnbuckle pad's a turnbuckle pad. If you get hit on it,
you
go
never
for your
pin
finisher.
nobody after that.
You can or you can't. It didn't
I
really matter.
name one time it happened, please.
It's happened a couple times.
Name just one, then.
But you want me to go back to George the Animal Steel?
Yeah, you're asking for a lot here.
George
for
the
a
Animal
review.
Steel. How long ago was that? Exactly. It's 2019, bro.
It don't matter. You asked it.
That finishing was trash. That finish was trash.
But listen, if you're thinking logically, if you get your head hit on a steel part of the ring, that can be the end of the match, though.
Right, but not just the pin right after. Like, and first of all, so she get hit on the ropes, but somehow she don't get no arm on the rope or nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was just unlogical.
What I think they should have did was have her look like she was knocked out. I mean, she got right up there. I mean, you could have kicked your ass
Exactly.
right up.
Like, it just felt so trash and was like Charlotte ribs showing a little bit. I'm starting to think she like snorting a little, but we ain't gonna get off topic. We ain't gonna get off topic. So, like,
I don't know him, but go ahead.
I look forward to
We
seeing
start
where it
getting
goes
weak.
from here because we're just like now starting to like see glimpses of how Bayley is as a heel. The only thing I don't hope is that they turn Charlotte face. I hope they don't go that route. I hope they don't because she works way better as a heel.
She's the greatest female heel since Ivory.
I don't think it would even be logical here for her to turn face, even if she is against the heel, because
let's talk real quick too. Charlotte only been on the main roster since 2015, and she had a chance to become the 10-time women's champion last night.
And she will.
Like, that's sick. That's
crazy.
Sick. But she deserved it because, like, she is athletic and probably literally the best female wrestler of all time.
There is
nobody can really hold a candle to Charlotte. Her mic skills can be a little better, but I think that might be something else affecting that. So
I think it's effective though, even though they could be better.
They could be a little better.
I do get pissed off, but in a good way. I'm just like, I don't want to hear this.
Right.
The SmackDown Tag Team titles between New Day and the Revival. This was kind of my personal match of the night.
I told you in the thing that Revival was going to win, remember?
Mm-hmm. You did predict that. Well, you add an asterisk to that. You had, like, Revival and Orton. And
you didn't have to throw all that.
No, I had to because don't.
No.
All right.
All right.
But what you were saying, you feel like this was like your favorite match of the night, or what?
Personally, yeah. I'm pretty big on the Revival. I do think personally that they are the best tag team WWE has right now from an in-ring standpoint, and they really showed it
That
off.
was so good, that match.
I just think like a lot of the little stuff they did from a psychological, especially at the end, whenever they took Xavier Woods' knee brace off and we're still talking shit to him while he was tapping out. There was just a lot of little stuff there, and then obviously you did have New Day helping out with some of the big spots. Like it was I forget who did it, but one of the Revival clothesline Big E off the apron, and Big E just took that nasty ass bump off the apron, didn't even hit the apron, just off the apron. And then Revival got the win, and they're probably one of the more accomplished tag teams on the roster already.
I even told you. I mean, I ain't familiar.
And they was training when Sasha and Bayley was tag champs. They was training them. You know that, right? Like
I did not know that.
Yeah, the Revival was training Sasha and Bayley when they had won the tag team titles. But so did you see any of New Day versus Usos when they was putting on classic tag team matches?
Back in the day, whenever New Day was champs for that whole year, but not any other stuff recently, not really.
Well, they ain't really had nothing recently, but I was just saying because Dom felt like that's the best he ever seen Xavier Woods.
I mean, the way he was fighting. I mean,
I thought he
since
looked
New
damn
Day
good last night.
Yeah, since New Day, I ain't seen him fight like that for real. I mean, this dude was doing the Shawn Michael flip thing. He did a front flip thing.
That's the honor roll. That's literally his signature. I can't believe y'all, but yeah. But that was a good tag team. Yeah.
I mean, well, I'm
And
sorry.
then when he take the fucking rubber band out his ponytail, take his ponytail out. You ain't hit, bro. I'm so thrown off by the pancakes and all that stuff that they throwing in the crowd. But that's new because they started out with what? Cereal or something. They find different stuff. I don't even know if that was even the beginning. Let me really think. Because they really keep changing their stuff. It's something they just keep changing, and it ain't gonna be pancakes next week.
I think Bootios was the first one that really caught on.
I would say that this match wasn't predictable because I didn't expect the Raw team to win the SmackDown tag team titles, but with the draft coming up 2 weeks from Friday, I'm guessing Revival gonna be the number one picks for SmackDown.
I won't say number one, but they're definitely going over there.
They gonna have to be the number one, because I mean, of course, Seth and what's his name, Kofi. That's they won't change brands.
And we'll see. No, they're not going to change the brands, but I'm saying we'll see as far as the
Revival.
Yeah, we'll see as far as they go.
They gonna be number one draft picks.
I don't think so.
You just said they was the best tag team in the business, right?
Okay.
And they SmackDown tag team champions, right?
Yeah, SmackDown is.
And they want to make it to where SmackDown is now the big show. You feel me? That's why the draft starting on SmackDown is gonna end on Raw. The first day of the draft gonna be on SmackDown. I think they're gonna get a lot of big I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's just they trying to make it because Fox and USA is still in competition. You feel me, as networks, so they want SmackDown to be better. But then
they want SmackDown to be big for its debut on Fox and probably for the first couple weeks after that. But Vince will always have that connection with Raw. You know what I'm saying? That's his baby.
I understand that, but I feel money talk to Vince. So
most definitely.
If Fox be you know what? We got $60 billion, then they go.
I've heard they've talked about changing SmackDown to 3 hours. I'm just no.
They kind of doing it to where it's gonna be live 2 hours on Fox, but then the third hour would be 205 live on the network or some.
I hear they're getting rid of 205 live.
Nah, it's gonna merge. Or matter of fact, that's gonna be with NXT.
That's
NXT 2 hours, and then the third hour is gonna be fucking.
I didn't hear about no 3 hours. I just heard that the 205 Live brand was getting moved over to NXT, and that's where they perform at. But it still wouldn't be 205 Live. It would just be
NXT.
Cruiserweights under the NXT brand.
And you ain't even gotta call them cruiserweights because everybody in NXT is cruiserweights, really. Adam Cole, fucking Aleister Black, everybody cruiserweights. But anyway, we getting way off topic.
All right. Next match. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus
I predicted they was
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
I never thought
this was the sexiest match of the night. Let's talk real quick.
I mean, I didn't really care for the match itself though, especially when they decided to include the 24/7 title stuff in there.
That was funny.
The funny thing is, I thought Alexa was gonna win, and then still why would you make her do that and still not get it out?
It was funny, and then technically every title got defended. You feel me? So that was cool.
I did like the little pre-match interview where she revealed R-Truth was back there on set.
Yeah.
R-Truth is on set, and
he called her other Carmella.
Yeah.
But so when they first started, you feel me? We didn't know where they was going with that. We thought somebody was gonna turn on somebody.
I still don't like how.
Where do you think it's going now?
It'll eventually like probably turn into that where Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss do turn on each other. I don't know who would initiate it. Probably Alexa Bliss, given her history, but yeah, that's probably where it's going to go. And I hope that they get Nikki Cross out of this gimmick sooner rather than later.
Well, you know, they wasn't like the original plan till Alicia Fox was doing all the drinking and shit, like with the whole drunk situation that happened while Arn Anderson had got fired and shit.
Yeah.
Like, and because first it was Nikki Cross and fucking Alicia Fox, and they was crazy as shit, and they whole thing was you don't cross the Fox, and it was just great. And
Alicia Fox was crazy.
It was great. They both was crazy, but now she with Alexa and she all calmed down. She like a white girl mimosa.
But I don't really like. I haven't really cared for that gimmick since I started seeing it on TV. Like I said, I do hope we start getting more of the Nikki Cross in NXT. But I don't know, especially since they've done away with Sanity too. Who knows?
Imperium. Let's go.
All right, next match we got Shinsuke Nakamura with Sami Zayn versus The Miz.
It's trash. And it's predictable.
Yeah, it was pretty predictable. I don't really see where they go with The Miz from here. I'm not interested in seeing him.
Miz is trash, right?
I do like what they're doing with Sami Zayn as far as this manager role for now. Because it's clear that they had no plans for him, so this is something for him to do.
He's such a
well,
talent.
in that sense,
Yeah, he going.
but they wasted him, bro.
But
why won't they send him back to NXT?
Because he already been NXT champion. He need to fight for the WWE title, the Universal title, something, bro. This nigga has won no championships.
I think this is going to end with him and Shinsuke.
Fighting for the Intercontinental?
Eventually, yeah. I don't know who'd be heel or face, but...
I mean, I see, like, you know, Kevin getting the face push on SmackDown and, like, Sammy getting the heel push, but it's like, he's starting to get annoying to me. Like, I literally changed my plans in Universe because I was going to win the world title with Sami Zayn at Backlash, you feel me? But it's like when I see him come out with that crackhead Scully and shaking his, doing all that, it's like just, oh my God, they making me lose faith in Sammy, bro.
Well, my faith is gone.
Yeah, my faith in him has been gone for a while, especially after they ruined his post-WrestleMania like gimmick they were about to have him do. But yeah, Sami Zayn is like, it's one of those things where WWE sees that you can do like multiple, like you can basically do whatever they throw at you, and that should be a good thing, and they should use you in a positive manner. But they look at that and they give you the stupidest stuff that they possibly can.
Most obnoxious fucking, like, I get it, you won't even have heat, but it's like it's getting worse than heat, bro.
Because
like,
Kevin Owens was like that for a while. And then you go with some legends. Big Show and Kane showed over their years that they can do any role that's presented to them. But they didn't really accomplish much outside of their tenure there.
Right.
They're known for how long they was with WWE more than their actual accomplishments and stuff like that. And WWE that's kind of just how they do those guys. You know what I'm saying? They reward you more for your tenure there than they do your actual
abilities.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, Shinsuke got the win there. Don't really see where the Miz goes from here. He hasn't really been doing much outside of Miz TV.
Wait, but the Miz don't look weak in that though.
But he hasn't really been doing much anyway because he did lose to Baron Corbin in the King of the Ring.
They should have like let him win the Intercontinental title. I think.
Miz?
Yeah, again,
Right
because
here?
He would have tied Chris Jericho record, so I thought they was gonna do that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like,
You know,
I
they
didn't
petty.
think the timing was right here.
But like, so something had to happen because it was already supposed to be the finals of the King of the Ring at Clash of Champions.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen, so it's happening tonight.
I think that plans got so scrambled, especially with the backstage stuff with
We can't say with like Rowan and Roman because obviously they've been planning that up too, you feel me?
No, I'm talking about like obviously Vince wants to push Baron Corbin, but the rest of the crew back there don't. So I feel like a lot of stuff got screwed
I
up
wouldn't really
there.
say that because, you know, Triple H and Paul Heyman behind Baron Corbin too.
But
even Undertaker is fucking like Baron Corbin.
But do you want to see him win the King of the Ring though? Especially all the talent that you had in the King of the Ring?
Alright, this is my thing. WWE Like right now, who is they main event heel, bro? Who is they main event heel? I guess you could kind of say AJ Styles, but he's not really a heel because like we still love this.
But you said you don't do Baron Corbin, and I'm going to say this. They
already buried Samoa Joe, so you can't do him. They burying Drew, so you can't say him. I feel like Baron winning King of the Ring would solidify him as like the main event heel, right?
But yeah, he's already a big heel, but there's heel in two senses. There's heels that are going to bring in the fans, and then there's heels that's going to push away a fan. And we saw that during the summer that the fans don't really care to see Baron Corbin in the main event scene. You saw
in the main event, but not where it's a fucking tag team.
You saw the attendance for stopping. Shut
the fuck up!
All right, the next match we got is Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. I was cool with the match all the way up to the ending.
The match was great. It just the ending didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, this was definitely Sasha's like toughest like match since WrestleMania.
Yeah, probably. She got beat up too. Like she got.
I mean, apparently, like it feel like to me they just want Sasha and Becky inside Hell in a Cell. That was a good ass fight, but it's not over. You feel me?
At the end of the day, Sasha gonna win the belt.
Sasha won by DQ, right? So I think Sasha damn near gonna take the belt of Hell in a Cell. At the same time, Bray take the belt from Seth, and they lose as a couple.
that is kind of funny.
I hope they lose.
I stole that idea from Dow too.
I hope they lose as a couple. I can't stand them as a couple.
But yeah, I thought the ending was pretty stupid here, but yeah, I do hope.
Only thing that felt stupid is because the referee, first of all, never announced it was DQ. It's like, okay, I feel like in this kind of time, the ref get knocked out. Oh, you feel me?
I feel like
they finish the match and then they wake back up and they have a decisive. You feel me?
I feel like they botched the ending and they had somebody in the back like
announced it. Yeah.
Fucking
because the announcers was like, "Who is?"
I just got it from the back that
right.
Becky Lynch is lost by disqualification, but
right.
He's still a champion. So it must have been somebody in the back like, "Oh fuck, tell Michael Cole to say this," you know. But
right.
Yeah.
And second of all, the ref was knocked out for at least half the match. I mean, first of all, he got hit with the chair,
and the arm too,
and then they fought all through the crowd. He was still knocked out.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch had time to get the chair and do what she doing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, this ref really was hurting. He really was a hurting ref. You know, Earl
he got that arthritis.
They had
Hebner AEW.
Another good one
hey,
was back in the day. Undertaker and Triple H did the same thing where they knocked the ref out and then spent about 15 minutes fighting on the outside. The ref was still down when they got back in. Yeah, they need to hire like less fragile refs.
Right.
Soft ass refs. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. Probably gonna lead up to the Hell in a Cell match where the build-up's like, you guys ain't gonna be able to fight all around the arena now. But yeah, that's that. Next match, Roman Reigns versus Rowan.
Damn, that's the next match already?
Yeah. I thought this was a solid physical match overall.
It was predictable though, right? I mean, the only thing we didn't predict is Luke Harper coming back. We thought it was going to be Daniel Bryan interfere.
I so thought it was
But it was Luke Harper. Like, that's the only thing we didn't predict was Luke Harper coming back. But we knew what the freak was.
And you don't like Eric Rowan, right? He's the bad guy. But some reason you that made you happy. Like, when Luke Harper came back, I was just kind of like, like, it was a nice
First of all,
feeling.
when he booted Roman, I thought it was just Eric reversing the spear. And then when they kind of like zed, I'm like, hold
he was
up.
shaking his hair. Dude got a perm and
everything. I'm like, that's Luke. You know, and that was cool.
And I was already thinking about like Luke in the match. I was like, why couldn't this been Luke instead of Eric? You know what I'm saying? Because he was always my favorite.
Eric was doing good stuff, but it's just like I just feel like
Eric.
I don't know. I'm not sold on
Luke Harper's kind of been like one of the more underappreciated guys in the WWE for long. That's why he wants to leave. I don't know if after this he wants to leave, but that's probably why they're giving him this role is to try to.
I mean,
come on, stay with us.
Tag team champion, multiple time tag team champion, Intercontinental champion. What has Sammy done? But we gonna stay on the topic. I'm just saying, bro. Jinder Mahal, your WWE champion.
We don't talk
what has
about
Sammy
that.
done?
We don't talk about Jinder
I'm just
Mahal.
saying, we gonna stay on topic, bro.
Done.
But at least Braun still looks good doing his stuff. I'm getting the chuckle when he take a rearview mirror and smack somebody grandma with it. It makes me laugh. But when Sammy come out, we ain't gonna talk about it. Come on.
We need a round table eventually. Bad. But yeah, good physical. I feel like this is going to eventually lead to Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan kind of joining sides. That's what I feel like is going to happen.
I mean, you remember my prediction about Daniel winning the Rumble? But he have to turn back face first. Yeah. Remember? So this is kind of the start to him turning face. And my prediction is right on track.
Something like that could happen. I don't know exactly where they would do this at. I don't know if it's going to happen at Hell in a Cell or Survivor Series or something like that.
It's obviously going to be Hell in a Cell. What's after Hell in a Cell? Survivor Series?
They probably got one more after that, but I'm not sure what the hell it is. So I know that it would have been, Evolution 2, but I don't think they're doing another Evolution this year, so they got to replace that. But yeah, Rowan got the win there. Like I said, I think it's going to be Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan versus the Bludgeon Brothers, or whatever the hell they want to be called now.
Harper and Rowan, but I'm sure Rowan and Harper are going to get the dub again, right? And then what?
I hope so.
They might even have a different name.
Oh, it'll be a different name.
It'll be Harper and Rowan. It won't be the Bludgeon Brothers no more.
It'll probably be Howan.
I mean, that don't sound bad to me.
Alright, on to the main event.
You pervert.
Are we good?
Are we good? No, we not good. Sammy. Okay, come on, we good.
On to the main event. Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman.
Incredible.
I thought it was a good ass
We
match.
definitely didn't talk about Randy Orton, did we?
Oh, shit.
See, look at you.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah, okay, my bad.
We can do Randy Orton next after this.
Nah, let's do Randy Orton versus Kofi.
Nah, because I got something I want to add to that about my boss. I know you watching this. Well, you ain't watching it right now because we're recording, but you're going to watch it when it upload.
He's giving you a lot to edit. Alright, Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston. Dom, what do you think about this match?
We still going to go to Randy.
What we talking about? The
Randy Orton? Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty well worked match. I mean, I didn't think that there was no way I thought that Kofi was gonna win fair. I thought the Revival or something was gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? He actually just beat, you know what I'm saying, Randy Orton.
And it was a good match.
It was
like
a really
Orton
good match.
hit the RKO on him.
I was just telling him how
smooth.
smooth. Again, that's going on the round table. But like I said,
how smooth Randy Orton is.
How he is in the ring. He's such a good storyteller in the ring.
He's
you know what I'm saying?
But you're never going to get any match of the year candidates out of him.
I mean, you don't. You won a lot. I mean, Mr. Perfect never won a championship either, except the Intercontinental.
It might not be match of the year, but he definitely got some candidates for spot of the year or bump of the year, whatever you want to call it. Like when he RKO'd Seth at Mania, or like when with the, he got a bunch of things when he reversed the AA to RKO through the table. He got a bunch of moments. Like Randy Orton is a part of WWE's history, bro. Like you'll never forget that name.
I don't like discount like his moments
but
or
you
his
take it for
legacy. I don't
because
take
he
it
don't
for
wrestle as good as what CM Punk or AJ Styles. So you taking him for granted?
I'm not taking him for granted. I'm just saying don't overrate the guy.
Everything we say he's well deserved, but anyway, that was a alright match. I feel like Kofi.
I feel like Kofi's reigns kind of.
Kofi about to go for like, I'm gonna say it right now. Kofi about to go for like, bro, 320 days.
He just been defeating people just clean. Kevin Owens clean.
I think his time's about up.
Nah,
I think it's about up.
But who?
Exactly. That's the question. Who? My boss think that Brock Lesnar is about to be the big top dog on SmackDown, and Brock Lesnar gonna take the title from Kofi Kingston.
Where would they do that at?
That's what I'm trying to think. Let me think. Not Survivor Series, at the Rumble, and that'll give Kofi about almost what I said, 320 days.
I don't see it. I don't see it lasting much longer though. It's not that.
Chiario cookies.
I'm recording the video.
Here, go cook.
I'm recording. I can't.
But yeah, you can just edit that.
Yeah.
But so
I gotta
Brock
edit too much now.
Brock Lesnar might take the title from him, but the question is when. Like, how long do you think his reign gonna last?
I'm trying my best not to even see that happen. I want Brock to stay away for a minute.
I feel like Brock is destined to come to SmackDown. I don't know what else he would do other than that.
I mean, Brock is not really trash. He's just not the old Brock.
He don't need to be in the title scene like that
because he's not the old Brock. If we was getting the same, if he was the same 2004 Brock Lesnar, we would want to see him.
I want to see him every week, even right now. I like his wrestling ability. He can wrestle right now and be in the title picture if he wrestled more consistently, but I'm not interested in seeing another champion that only wrestles every 3 months. He's a damn good wrestler. I will watch a Brock Lesnar match any day of the week. I don't care, but I don't want to see another part-time wrestler hold the belt.
Right.
So, but wait, now that's going to segue us into the main event because you saying that, but what about the Fiend? What if he wins the title? Then what? What's the whole situation right there?
The Fiend.
Well, let's get into that.
Because this only going to be his second
the main
match.
event. On to the main event. Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman. Sorry, I'm getting used to seeing Brock Lesnar in the Universal title picture. Shit happens. Overall, a good match. The spots were good. Braun Strowman is probably the best big man in the industry right now.
385 pounds frog splash off the top rope. So I can get that. You want to put that on my character, my finisher? Braun Strowman did it. The ropes ain't break. Alright, I'm just saying.
But yeah, good match. Good psychology with Braun being the bigger guy and getting around, then eventually hurting his knee.
The way he moved, man, that dude moves so like
it don't make sense.
He's fast, man. Like for one point when he was running to the turnbuckle, I'm like, is he faster than Seth? Like for
he did get up there quick.
Yeah,
Seth was about to go for the frog splash.
Yeah,
but yeah, I heard the rumor was still to do the triple threat match at SummerSlam. I feel like they could go that route. Not SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell. Sorry. But I do feel like they could still go that route just because Braun Strowman can come out on Raw and say, hey, if I didn't tweak my knee on that stupid-ass frog splash, I could have been the champ. So I feel like he still got kind of a segue into that. If not, I don't care. But on to the Fiend.
The Fiend is
because after Seth retained his title, so Braun hit the frog splash or whatever, that was great. But let's talk about Seth. It took 4 curve stomps and a pedigree to get the 1-2-3 over Braun Strowman
so
cleanly, just like I said it would happen because that's
it
super
was clean,
Seth.
But he beat Brock the same way too.
Now he beat Brock
lesser,
right? And it was more. Trash
so what's about to happen now is Seth is about to get that audience treatment that Bailey is getting. Yeah, he is. He about to get
because the Fiend
they already
take the title from him.
They already starting to like shift. You can see clearly that he's being treated as a Superman guy. Like, I'm beating Braun Strowman. Braun ain't getting no opportunities. He's gonna probably be the one that retires Taker. Like he's becoming this.
He gonna start saying all
this
that.
Big giant dude, and then he kind of a douche backstage a little bit at times. Like when he talking about his other employee. But that's
so
a story. But
the Fiend's character is so perfect, right? Bray Wyatt is so
greatest.
perfect. Just for the simple fact, I almost literally turned it off. Literally, I was like, the controller was in my hand, bro. I'm about to push circle, and then I heard the I was like, whoa.
This is exactly what I was doing. I kept saying, I was like, Mom, I said, all right, the Fiend about to come out. He ain't come out. I said, oh, he about to come out. So when he went to the ramp, at that moment, it was over. I was like, copyright, okay, here we go. It's over. Goodbye. And then it shut down. I said, wait a minute.
Like, when the lights cut off and then they cut back on and you see his ugly ass face, but he already got Seth. Seth played it so good, too. He was already dead.
I thought he had Seth's head on.
For the the sister Abigail, and then he doing his taunt, but the lights cut back off, bro. They cut back on, he's standing, and he got Seth's head like he holding his lantern, bro. Like, while he got his, man, bro, that was so perfect, bro. Like, they just did that perfectly.
Copyright, then they promoted Sasha Banks Chronicle coming on, then they cut to the feed. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was
really setting this up production-wise.
I was like, the way to get they can't mess the Fiend up, man.
So what do you think would mess this character up? That's what I'm
losing, period.
So you want him to go undefeated forever?
Not forever, but with
Like,
how it is right now.
Like, how can he
Seth
lose?
Rollins cannot win. He cannot win.
Like,
Not
for
right
instance,
now.
Taker, when he first debuted, he didn't lose the first 2 years, was it they said? First year.
And that's too long for me. To me,
But
honestly.
Bray
No,
Wyatt,
it depends on how good you keep the character going.
Yeah.
And not even that, it depends on how you lose too. I feel like it'll be fine for the Fiend to lose if something happens to where like Braun comes and like
No.
I don't like just if it's okay him losing clean, that kind of I really don't care about that either.
No, him losing, well,
Because he's still gonna be cool. Let's talk about it. He's still gonna be cool.
No.
And it's not him in the ring that we care about. It's just the persona, like the things that he's doing outside.
You didn't care about like if Finn Balor got too much offense on him at SummerSlam, it would have been like almost ruined. But he got just enough to where I was like, okay, this is good for Finn, but then the Fiend still looked good. If you get too much offense on that guy, it's not going to look
first
good.
of all, if you knock his mask off, it's over. Okay, we can't.
I feel like that's what the storyline's going to be to eventually beat him. I feel
they're gonna take his mask off.
and Bray Wyatt ain't going to know what to do with himself in the ring. That's what I feel.
Because
like
he a
it's gonna be
nice
first.
guy. He fire, he the fun house guy.
Like the contacts are going to look weird, but that's the way she goes.
I don't know who would take his.
Seth at Hell in a Cell. That's how he gonna do it.
I feel like they're going to.
What a way to get Seth hated. To me.
Yeah.
The Fiend
I
is
agree.
so loved. I mean, did you hear that applause?
Yeah,
Listen,
I couldn't believe
He
it
got the
when it was-
biggest crowd pop of the night. Like,
I know a lot of people are like too soon or Bray Wyatt, the Fiend doesn't need the title straight up, but I see this as a good example of WWE striking while the iron is hot. I feel like if you're going to do it now. If you're going to give the Fiend the title, do it now. Don't wait till down.
Which
Don't wait.
Bray deserves it. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
this
Like,
character deserves it.
but
if
this
anything.
character is because of Bray in the first place.
Yeah.
Like,
And I have enough faith in Bray Wyatt too that if they let him keep going with this, like for as long as he can creatively, like
it's just gonna get better and better.
not even that. Like even if it does start to fade out, Bray will be like, all right, how can I revitalize this character again? He'll come up with something new. You know what
what's
I'm saying?
scary is we ain't even heard this nigga talk yet.
I don't think we need to hear the Fiend. Well, he did say that on the Firefly Funhouse.
Did he say? Oh,
Yeah.
And I mean, first of all, Bray Wyatt is the best actor in WWE.
But listen, Ethan,
Also,
can we go back to this? You don't want to see another part-time wrestler, but that's what the Fiend is, a part-time wrestler. You don't want to see him as the champ.
He don't got to be on there every week, but as long as he's defending at the pay-per-views,
and
that's
his
fine.
gimmick kind of requires
So
him to
every
be that way.
Every pay-per-view.
Not really, because he can still be just regular red sweatshirt Bray. You feel me?
Like you don't want him to be stale. Like you know what I'm
And
saying?
it's not really stale because he keeps switching back between Firefly Funhouse.
Well,
and
yeah, I know. I'm
That's
saying, but if
helping
they
a
keep,
lot, right?
like I
the other
said,
thing is
I don't.
the Firefly Funhouse. The material is so creative.
Yeah.
Like how he had the Vince Devil doll and shoved a $100 bill down his throat and made him poof disappear.
I really hate that they even booked the Fiend and Seth. I hate that they did.
I
that.
don't.
'Cause you scared.
I don't.
You think Seth gonna win? That's why you scared.
I'm scared either way. Like,
No, I think it's good as long as the Fiend dominates.
I mean, it would
Well,
be.
he's not gonna dominate Seth.
Just about he will, especially.
it's gonna be like
You really think that they gonna
he didn't
actually
dominate
let Seth?
Fiend.
Huh?
He didn't dominate Fiend. Fiend was getting a lot of offense off. I think Seth gonna get off more offense than Fiend did.
And
but
he
of
will
course
because
the
it's a
Fiend
hell
gonna
of a cell.
win.
It's a hell of a cell
Exactly,
match.
and I think he gonna put this nigga through like the ceiling thing or something. Like you know what I'm talking about? The little squares in the middle of the. I think somebody.
It's gonna be some horror movies.
It's gonna
type
be
shit.
live.
Like I said, I
I
picture.
forgot we was recording.
I picture that he getting thrown off or something. Why did you?
You can edit that out.
I don't want to keep editing.
But don't edit out.
Now I gotta edit all this out. Okay, so yeah, what I pictured though is like him throwing him off the cage, not like Mankind style, but maybe him Seth trying to get up and maybe like he
falls.
yeah, or something like that, and then I can see it ending where Seth can't compete, where they gotta bring the stretcher out, something like
That'd
that.
be real shitty for them to do, especially with Shane McMahon the past couple years. Having Seth not being able to compete, but then Shane still going on to lose.
You can't really say that
Man.
because like if he build up the pain and the damage during the match, and then that's the finish.
But I wouldn't end it there. I would still let the Fiend get the win after that.
Well,
Go and pick his head up.
But what I'm
and then
saying is that's a way
choke
for
him out
Seth to
again.
still keep his belt, and then that's
No,
also.
Seth not gonna keep the belt. It's a
Seth
Hell
don't
in a
need.
Cell.
Seth don't need to keep the belt.
Listen, first of all, it's a Hell in a Cell, Dom. So there's no DQ or no count out. So once Bray win, Bray is the champ, bro. Like if Seth can't compete, Bray is the champ.
You
It's
really
a Hell
don't
in a
want.
Cell
You really
match.
don't want to see the Fiend as champion, do you?
I just don't think it'll be right, man. Like,
But I feel like if they were ever going to go this route with the Fiend, right now would be it. Don't wait till we're down the line and the character's already kind of stale. Do it while the character is fresh. Do it while everybody's loving it. Do it while the money is there. Just do it now. Do it now and let Bray run with it.
All right. Well, this was all talk with Jeds, and
this
that
is
was
just
our
all
review.
talk.
We ain't doing Jets no more.
Why ain't we?
It's no jazz.
Why ain't they still Jed?
It's not
I'll
Jets.
talk with Jed.
No,
So thank y'all so much
Jed,
for walking.
J-E. Also, we need to do something because, like, we
It's all
can't
talk.
copyright all talk. We can't copyright that.
We ain't all right. This is all talk for now. Dollar sign. Oh my God.
Well, no, we need to come up with something right now so I can end this week.
No, just say all talk with, all talk here with the Night Champions recap.
Alright, we just gonna say, well, alright, YouTube, that was our recap of Clash of Champions 2019. See y'all next time. Oh, and coming soon is Jay's opinions and predictions of the NFL AFC North. So I'm gonna be doing my opinions and predictions
Right.
on the AFC North teams and where I think they're gonna be, and it's gonna be a fun season. See you guys next week.
All right.
And we will definitely be getting a round table soon for all things wrestling.
Peace.
I had to put a super kick in the video. That's my first super kick in the video.